What if you just end up being average and never amounting to anything in soccer? It's kind of scary to think about. And honestly, for me, my biggest fear is mediocrity. My biggest fear is being average, being like everyone else. Whether you end up playing pro or just dominating your local league, average is not an option. Whatever you do, you should strive to be at your best. And football is just more fun when you're one of the best players on the field. So if that's something you're interested in, watch this entire video because you will discover, number one, how to transform your game from average to elite this season so you don't have to waste your entire career being overlooked by coaches and scouts. You will also learn a formula for building true confidence that doesn't disappear after one bad game. Confidence that will allow you to stop playing nervous, stop panicking on the ball, making unnecessary mistakes, or playing with the fear of failing or embarrassing yourself in front of your teammates and friends. And finally, you'll learn how to become one of the better players, how to improve your technical skills, your physical fitness, your mental toughness, and your game intelligence, so you don't have to worry about your teammates being better than you. The course comes with training modules, and as you can see, we're focusing on all the different parts of your technical development. Different drills for each session, but focusing on all the areas: stamina, strength, power, core strength, mobility, flexibility. All these things are included. Take this seriously and you apply this as well as this, you are going to see some great improvements to your game. You need to understand that if you remain average or you accept it, that you will get lost in a pool of average players. You'll never be the type of player who people want to have on their team, the type of player that people must have on their team. You won't be able to stand out on the field when you play. In a lot of situations, and maybe you can relate to this, players are better when they are younger, but they accept where they're at, they don't strive for anything more, and eventually everyone catches up to them, and then everyone goes past them. And they say things like, what happened to that guy? He used to be a good player. Most importantly, you don't want to look back on your career when it's over and say, what if I did a little more? What if I strived to become better? What if I didn't settle for less? You don't want to live with regret, and you want to know that you did everything you could to at least have as much fun, achieve as much success, and give yourself the best chance of making it to whatever level you want to play at. I've been there, and honestly, I made that mistake. When I was younger, I was a top level player, and I relied on my natural ability. I settled with what I had and thought it was good enough. But eventually, other players got picked, some of them went professional, and they started to get all the recognition. The depressing thing was, deep down, I knew that I could have been, or I was better than those players. The problem was I didn't prove it in that moment. I didn't prove my worth. As I got older, I realized and admitted those mistakes to myself. And I decided that whatever I do in my career, whether I go on to become a professional or I just play at this local level, I need to become my best. And average is no longer an option. When I did that, good things started to happen. Trophies and medals started piling up. I started getting more recognition from other teams, other players and coaches. Guys wanted to have me on their team. They wanted me to help them win. And it feels amazing to have the ability to carry your team and to help them win when they need you most. And this is a feeling that I want you to experience. If you want to be different than everyone else, you must do things differently than everyone else. If you do what everyone else does, you will have what everyone else has. So average players, they go to practice maybe a few times a week. They play a match on the weekends. Maybe they mess around with the ball, do a couple freestyle tricks here and there. But in reality, and they may not admit this, they are relying on their coach and their team to make them better. But the truth is, great players are made by themselves when no one else is watching. But they're not just working hard, they're doing it in a smart way that allows them to make the most of off-season and to continue training during season by themselves while they're still going to team practices and playing in matches. And they're doing all this without burning out or losing motivation. I've created a training program that will allow you to do exactly that. And whether you use this program or you take your own approach, All I want you to do is commit to not training like an average player. The program is called Play Like a Pro, and whether you actually want to become a professional or you just want to dominate in your local league, I believe that you should be training, playing, and living like a pro. Now, obviously, we all have different levels of commitment, and that's totally fine. I want you to live the life that you want to live. But just please don't live an average life. If you're going to do something, be the best that you can be at it. If you're going to play soccer, be the best soccer player that you can be. Let me show you exactly what you are going to get in this program. It's a lot of stuff and you're going to get it at a very reasonable price, but I want to show you exactly what is inside so you know what you're getting. Play Like a Pro is obviously, this is the Play Like a Pro bundle. This is the first component. So let's take a look at the course. The course comes with training modules. So there are 8 modules, and each module has a number of different video tutorials. So here's the technical one, and as you can see, we're focusing on all the different parts of your technical development. So I wanted to give you a great tutorial for each area of your technical development, and then each module follows the same idea. So technical, physical, tactical, mental development. You're becoming a better player in every area. Then I included a module called Becoming an Impact Player. So this is more like how to create more assists, how to score more goals, how to impress your coach, how to improve your speed of play, things that will really make you stand out on the field. And I also think it's important to say that I put in this module increasing your chances of going pro. So in here, this is actually how you're going to take the next step, how to increase your chances of getting scouted, how to create a player profile, why it's important, how to create a player resume for yourself, a video, how to contact clubs, a outline that you can use to contact clubs, how to prepare for tryouts, how to perform well in tryouts. So that's a very important piece of the puzzle. But the 8 training modules, and the second component of this course is the training routine. So let's take a closer look at that. Right away you can see you have the option to download a PDF. This includes all of the exercises, drills, the recommended sets, repetitions, the amount of time, and it also gives you the ability to track your progress. So especially in the physical sessions when you want to write down how much weight you lifted so you can challenge yourself to do a little more next time. And when you start to track your progress and you are striving to do at least one more repetition or at least lift a few more pounds or do things a little more quickly with more quality than you did last time, that is when you will start to get the results. So there are technical and there are physical sessions. So just to give you a quick look, obviously warm up and then you would move into the different technical skills, and there are different drills for each session, but focusing on all the areas of your technical development. Obviously cool down, always important. So a few things. First of all, you can see that I said complete on these days, 1, 3, and 5. So I want you to schedule this around your current training routine. Maybe you're already practicing with your team or you have matches. Maybe you're in the off season. You can do these whenever you want. Now, these are short and efficient sessions. They're meant to be done very quickly. Yes, you are putting in work, you're working hard, but you're focusing on all the areas of your game, but they're short. So you can still do them if you have a practice with your team later in the day. Now, obviously, I would recommend that you rest on your match days. Probably don't burn yourself out, but if you feel that you have the ability, you really want to challenge yourself and you're looking at something bigger in the future, then you may want to do a short session before your game, something like that. But the idea is you can still plan these sessions around your current training routine. So the physical one, obviously here you're focusing on all the most important pieces, whether that's stamina, strength, power, core strength, mobility, flexibility. All these things are included and they'll be here and they're going to make you a better athlete as well as a better soccer player. So again, you can download these and you can plan them out. So the PDFs you can download to have all the exercises for that specific workout. You can download the video if you want to watch it on your mobile device or your tablet or whatever you have. If you don't have internet connection or you don't want to use data, you can download this. You can obviously always watch these whenever you have internet access, but if you don't, you can download this video and take it with you. So that is the Play Like a Pro training routine, and that is the complete
program. So if we go back, the next thing we were going to look at is Total Soccer Confidence. So this is an extremely valuable program. Why? Because confidence is everything. When it comes to life, when it comes to sport, when it comes to soccer, confidence is huge. So it follows the same format. I did different modules, but basically I tried to break down confidence into a systematic formula that you can use to build real confidence that doesn't disappear when you have a bad game. So whether you're playing well or you're playing poorly, your team is doing well or your team is doing poorly, you always have confidence. So this is more of a talking program, but me trying to get into your head and really breaking down the psychology of confidence and why it's so important, and how, most importantly, how you can get over all of your insecurities, all of your mental weaknesses, and rebuild real confidence. Now, it also comes with an exercise booklet, so you can get the most of this. Each chapter, you'll have exercises to do. It'll ask you important questions, so you have to really think about your own personal experience and your own personal situations so you can develop your own confidence, because we all have to go through this journey on our own. But this will help you take the shortcut to really build proven unstoppable confidence on the field. Then there's a pre-match confidence booster. This is just an audio file that you can download, and this is something that you can listen to before games. So you just put in your headphones before you're about to play. You can listen to this before practices as well. It's really going to pump you up. It's going to get you in the right mindset and really give you the self-belief that, hey, I can go out there and give a great performance and show everyone how good I am. And the final piece of Total Soccer Confidence is the bonus video, because obviously I want you to be confident on the field, but I also want you to be confident in every area of your life. So this is called Everyday Confidence, and it's about being confident in every area of your life. So whether that's school, business, relationships, I want you to walk this earth and live your life with confidence. And I promise, if you do this, again, this is an hour and 20-minute lecture, very valuable if you actually take these principles. Confidence can be one of the most valuable traits you will ever possess, but as you'll come to learn, it's not actually a trait, it's a skill that you develop, something that you learn, you understand, and you practice every day, and it will grow over time, and eventually you'll become so confident that you will be unstoppable on the field and also off the field. So that is Total Soccer Confidence. Then 2 more components to this package that I want to show you. One is the 50 individual soccer drills. So I never want you to run out of ideas when you're training on your own. Maybe you want to mix things up. Maybe you've completed the Play Like a Pro training routine and you want some new ideas, or you don't have access to the gym and you just want to try something different. This will give you tons of drills that you can use on your own. And in this video, I wanted to show you that you do not need fancy equipment, you do not need an expensive coach. All you need is the desire to improve, a ball, a wall, a few ideas, and you can improve every area of your game on your own. So this is a great resource to use. 50 individual soccer drills. And finally, a mental training audio program. So this is about a 1-hour recording, all about how to eliminate weakness and build, oh my God. And finally, the mental training audio program. So this is about a 1-hour audio training program on how to eliminate weakness and build real mental toughness. So if you've been following me for a while, you know how important the mental part of the game is to me, and I promise if you take this seriously and you apply this as well as all of the modules in this Play Like a Pro training program, you are going to see some great improvements to your game.
So if you cannot stand the idea of being just another average player, you don't want to let your career slip away and look back thinking what could have been, scroll down and buy this program today. There's absolutely no risk involved. You'll get instant access to the training right away, and you can start improving, you can start getting more respect, you can start taking your game from average to elite, and you'll have way more fun when you're playing. Thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you on the other side.